Gemini, song that's playing for you is no friends in the industry. So, you kind of out there, Drizzy. So with that being said, you may have become aware that whatever business you're a part of or whatever environment you're in, it's like you don't got no friends in that space. You may have thought you could trust these people. You may have thought this was something to do or something you could put yourself into, a space you can involve yourself in, and you did that and quickly realized that it's kind of a every man for himself type situation in the space you're involved with. So you might have a lot of people who kind of like turn like flipping on you, or people flipping on people and you're witnessing it. So now you're aware that when it comes to this, I'm all by myself here. I don't got no friends when I go there or when I'm at this work. When I go to work, ain't nobody my friend. When I go to this environment, I can't fuck with these people. These people are really just out for themselves, but they act like they my friends. It's that type of situation. Look, you ain't happy in the space you were involving yourself no more because you realize you ain't really had no real friends there. Nobody in that space you could have trusted. And look, you don't love ain't no love there. Lovers in reverse. That's you, Gemini. So you realize whether you realizing something you love to do or somewhere you love to involve yourself, you quickly learned that there you really don't got nobody you could trust over there. Everybody kind of out for their own. Everybody looking out for their own pockets or for their own desires. So now you just changing how you move in a space. You may have made a decision to give something up, or somebody made a decision to give something up with you. Now someone's defensive towards you, or now you're just defensive in the space you're in now. Put your foot in the you know what side of the fence you fall on. You know what you've been doing, who you've been shaking hands and slapping gums with. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. You defensive now though. You're defending what it is you know about where you are. You're defending the fact that you have no friends here. And you only know that because of what you experienced while you were over there. And what you experienced while you were over there, wherever over there is, made you weak because someone was lying to you in order to put you in a bad position regarding what you were passionate about or regarding what you wanted. Now, not only are you not happy about where you at, but you're in a rough situation. You're in a rough space regarding what it is you want to give yourself to. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. You know where you at, you know what you're doing, you know who you mixing and mingling with. You know who you shaking hands with. Hey, look, listen, whether this is you, it's like, if you're not wanting to apologize, it's like you want to make amends with something or someone. You want to express your emotions to a space that makes you feel. You realize you had no friends over there. So now ever since you learned that you couldn't trust anybody over there, now you realize where you should have been. Or now you realize what space actually brings emotions out of you. Now you want to emotionally invest yourself over in that space. You want to mix and mingle with these people. Ever since you learned that you couldn't trust these people, and now you learned that you couldn't trust people, now you know where you can go. Now you know who you can trust. Song that's playing for you is Red Ops. You had a whole bunch of ops around. And they was all in their root chakra. They was all in their animalistic natures. They were all in survival mode. Trying to one-up everybody, including everybody they thought they was cool with. If it was a family, it was just like a family of snakes. Your whole family was ops, Gemini. And you had to realize that after involving, look, you had to leave something alone. Or this is you. You got put in a situation where you were involving yourself with people, places, and things that weren't really in line with your best interests. Fast forward, something happened and you realized you was dealing with a whole bunch of ops. A whole bunch of ops with a whole bunch of desires. You was dealing with a whole bunch of people on demon time. And they could have presented themselves to you like they weren't on demon time, because demon time don't have to go with a certain type of action. Oh, somebody doing this. Oh, that person's on demon time. Nah, it could just be the little subtleties people do. How they express their emotions, how they emotionally invest themselves. They don't have to be doing demon, like clear signs of demon time, but they could just have little manners and hints, because some demons good at covering their face. You won't know they a demon till they put you under the dirt. You feel me? And third dimensionally or esoterically, third dimensionally, you won't know they a demon till they cross you. And it's someone you knew this person for a long time. You thought you could trust it. Yeah, look, you don't want to leave something, or you don't want to lose something. You don't want to not be a part of this. And you learned that you should not be a part of that. in order to learn that you want to be a part of this. So now you may be taking your emotions to a space. You're emotionally expressing yourself somewhere because you don't want to leave that. You don't want to lose that. And you realize who the ops were around you. So you might have been in an environment and people were trying to pollute your emotions about that or about this. People didn't want you to feel that way about this. So instead, see, look, in justice in reverse. It's like you were in an unjust relationship. Whether that relationship was with friends was jealous of you, so they was trying. It's like you was with, if you were male or female, you was with a whole bunch of bitter motherfuckers or bitter bitches. And those bitter bitches, they saw you in a happy relationship. They saw you had your life together in some way, shape, or form. So they slid on you. They started putting mentalities in your mind to make you think you don't need that space anymore. You don't need to participate in that energy. Oh, don't do that, Gemini. Don't express yourself like that, Gemini. Don't put yourself out there like that, Gemini. Put yourself out there like this. Feel like this. Think about it like this. You feel me? Someone tried to get you caught up in some shit, and you realize when someone did that, whether you did something and realize you can't trust these people, or when someone came at you telling you to think or feel about something like this, you realize you can't fuck with those people. It was just the ops. You realize you was dealing with the ops. Look, it was an unstable situation, so you withdrew. It wasn't as solid as you thought it was. Once upon a time, when you first involved yourself with these people, you thought shit was cool because you weren't there long enough. You didn't build enough minds, feelings, and emotions, enough perspectives, enough awarenesses in the space to know you shouldn't have been there. Hypnotized. You were hypnotized by somebody. Or you were just hypnotized by a feeling a space gave you. You were hypnotized by the thoughts that you doing this gave you. When you did this, it made you feel good internally. So you were addicted to that mentality. You were addicted to that mind path, or you were just addicted to those people because those people brought you a certain type of emotion. They made you feel good. And that good quickly turned to bad once you realized what you were losing or what you were leaving in acting that virtue or kicking it with those folks. You were losing aspects of yourself or something third dimensionally external to you. You don't want to lose that. So it's like you snapped out of a hypnosis. Somebody like a sunken place, get out. It's that type of situation. You snapped out of a sunken place somebody had you in. Now you realize what it is you feel about and where you feel, period. What you do to make you feel. What you do that brings real emotions out of you. And you don't want to separate from that. You almost lost that. Or you are it's like you're on the brink of losing something you don't want to lose. That type shit. So now you may be emotionally putting yourself out there in some way, shape, or form. Look, because what you was doing previously didn't make the home, it didn't fulfill you, and you ain't do shit but break your own heart because of how you was thinking or how you were emotionally investing or how you let someone else make you think. You let someone else make up your mind for you. You let someone else make up emotions for you so that they get you to feel about a situation like this. It's like you weren't looking with your own eyes. You were letting someone else look for you. And now that you looking with your own eyes, after you realize you ain't really had no friends there, whether those friends were family members, associations, or a place you involved yourself with people, something was unstable and you stopped going that way. You stopped going that way. You found your own freedom. You found your own thoughts. You found your own abundance. You found your own perspective about what it is you were invested in. And it was quite the perspective. And now you want to take yourself there, wherever there is. You want to involve yourself with that space. You want to mix and mingle with those people. You want to shake hands with that person. You might be dealing with a Pisces or Leo feminine, a Sagittarius or a feminine Leo. You don't have to be. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you though. Now you may be hypnotized by, it's like someone outside of you got you hypnotized, and now it could be a good hypnosis. Someone, look, change your perspective about someone taken from you. Someone, or change your perspective about your own actions that had you in a lying, cheating, and or stealing energy. Put your foot in it. You know what you're dealing with. You know who you're dealing. You know what you're doing. Can't tell you shit. Yeah, karma. It's like you were supposed to learn something this way. You were supposed to be put in this type of position so that you could see if it's you versus someone outside of you. Someone outside of you is karma for you. It's like to put you in the space to become aware of what it is you need to change, or what it is you need to not let go of, what characteristic traits or mentalities or truths that you harbor that you need to release, and the ones you need to keep. The people, places, and things around you need to release, and the people and places and things around you that you need to continue to develop on top of. Something makes you feel. And this is your karma, to be put in this space where you realize how much something makes you feel, and the fact that you don't want to lose that. You don't want to stop being there, or you don't want to stop being with them, or with him, or with her. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Now I teach you. You might be in your emotions a little bit. I mean, you got a whole lot of emotions about something or someone, but that's your karma. Your karma was to be put in this position to feel this way about that. Yeah, look, now you may be unsure if where you want to go will receive the emotions you have to bring it. There you go. Because someone may have emotionally walked away from a space or a situation with you, Gemini. Someone disconnected and unplugged from you, Gemini. Look, it's like you're enlightened. And with that awareness, with that enlightenment, yeah, look, you became aware of your feelings. Now you may be in it's like you may feel wounded because of what happened while you were asleep. While you were sleepwalking, while you were unaware of your actions. You may have took certain type of passions, or you let some people bring you certain type of feelings, certain type of passion about something you were invested in, and that made you handle that a certain type of way. Now you may be thinking back on what it is you did while you were sleepwalking, and you feel hurt about that, but now you know how you feel about where it is you want to be. And that's putting you to the space where you want to take action towards that, because something makes you feel free. You don't want to lose that. You want to commit yourself to that. You want to marry that idea, that you want to marry that virtue. You want to marry that person. You want to marry that space. You love being here. You don't want to not be here. You don't want to stop being here. You feel me? But you don't know how someone or something is going to receive you now, though. And that's your karma. You are enlightened about your freedom, though. You're more aware in the situation you are in than you were before. To the point where it's like you're naked almost. Mentally. Yeah, look, you want to hold on to something. Whatever, something feels like home to you. And you don't want to lose that. You realize that was stable, and you had to learn that was stable by being in an unstable form. That only brought you burdens. But look, again, that only brought you the awareness of where you want to be. Now you made that judgment. I want to put myself in that position. I want to put myself with those people, with that type of mind. I want to mix and mingle with this type of energy now, not that type of energy, because I got new feelings about what I'm into, where my stability is, where my grounded nature is, where my home is. Internally, what space you got to put your mind in for you to feel free, and your mind is only in this space when you're with this type of energy, or this type of person, or these type of people. You feel me? So now you feel me? You get your shit together. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Rain, go away. And again, I said you might be emotional because you had a whole lot of feelings for what you just became aware of. Whatever makes you got a whole lot of feelings for it, or that, or him, or her, or them, or there. Put your foot.